Welcome to the Ponderous Brick Thinker. This is another installment in Learning from the Pros. In this episode, we're going to begin construction of LEGO Set 10497 Galaxy Explorer Space System. As I understand it, this set is based on an earlier release from LEGO back in the day when designs were more blocky, but still very classic. Let's see here. Kind of a box, and when I looked at the box, I thought this was the cutest thing ever. With like bubble sound effects, it'll be perfect. But overall, it looks like a really nice design for a spaceship with some hidden features here and there. Nice. Let's see. And then there's this side view here. Just everything in action. And not much over here except some damage. Okay, so here's the opening things. So we have this here. The largest flat smooth plate I've seen. Go right here. We'll see when it's used. And Classic Revisited. Okay. It took me a while to see which one's the original, but this looks like the original. This is more detailed versus that. This seems to be single plate. This seems thicker. Oh wow, that's actually a large transparent piece right there. But they combined it into one larger one here. Oh. Oh, here we go. I see the 1979. Before my time, but still very classic looking. And the minifigs through the ages. Oh. Here we go. That's interesting. I was wondering what these were because some sets have alternate designs, but according to this, Michael also designed two smaller spaceships that you can build using the same bricks included in the set. These spacecrafts were inspired by sets 924 and 918. You can find instructions to these alternate models at lego.com building instructions. Okay. Very triangular. Okay. And we begin. 1 through 4 sets the base. 5 through 8. 9, 5 through 9 gets it to the completion stage. Okay. And we build our robot friend first. Let's see here. We'll have to think about spacing. It's a big book, it's a big set, and it's a big box. Okay. Lot of long pieces, excellent. That'll help with the structural integrity. Then we're gonna build our first minifig. Okay, so helmet, head, torso. So the tank's there, and I'm just, let's see, and legs. Okay, pretty standard. I remember the air tanks. I probably did have a space set growing up, but it was not this early, and this was black. There we go. Okay, and then we're gonna have a 2x2 gray and a 2x2 round plate that goes underneath. And then on top of this, it's a 1x2 black plate. There we go. And it's going to be 2 single stud round bricks. There we are. What are those? I'm not sure what those are. It'd probably be in the smaller bag. They're not the antenna. They have a little claw at the end. Ah, here we go. I wonder if it's a special made piece. I have not seen this one before, but we need another one. There. Apparently, it's true, or is it slightly higher? No, it's supposed to there. So this piece itself is 2 plates high, and it needs that bottom plate in order to catch up with a single stud round bricks. Because these go here, and then we get this 2x2 slope with, it's printed on there. It's like a grill. It's that mustache looking thing. And they're very simple. And then on top of that, it's going to get a single stud brick with horizontal studs, like this. And we're going to need another 1x2 black plate. And then we're going to need 2 single stud gray round plates, like so, and like so. Then on top of them are the antennas or the levers. One. And 2. There we go. And then it can get these transparent cups into these claws. There. Very helpful. I guess this is the warm-up to to the spaceship. Okay. So now it all begins with this, well, it's a 4x4 round brick. This one has Technic holes on the, like, let's say 4 corners. And then it's going to get 2 black joiners. They just insert here and here, right across from each other. Now, one direction, it's going to get a blue connector, but this blue connector, let's see if I'm looking at this correctly, because I'm seeing several of these longer ones, but it's this one here. So this one goes here, and this one has the cross section. Yep. And it's going to get this gray connector, and this one has the cross section to plug it in. There. And then we're going to put in a 1x2 red Technic brick. There is a lip to prevent it from going all the way. And then we're also going to put a 2x2 gray round brick that's gray, has a Technic hole also on the side. This one I don't remember seeing. I've seen the round brick 2x2, but having a hole through it, I have not. Okay, so we have it like that. Here, then we're going to also put in a white Technic connector. So it looks like this. In there, there's the cross section still. I'm not sure why the cross section. You can still rotate it. We'll see how they stabilize this thing. And then it's going to get a 1x2 round, no, a 1x2 brick with a crosshair section. So it goes in like this. These were just holes. This one is different. It has a cross section. Still doesn't help with the not rotating. And then with this part, it gets a gray connector. Let's see. There we are. This kind of connector goes in like that. This one is implying that the hole is facing up. Then over here is a blue connector with a crosshair, or just a cross section that goes in like that. Oh, then we're going to start something else. I'm assuming, let's see, are these all the same size? They're all the same size. Okay. Okay, go here. It is going to get a blue connector. I'm going to call it 3 wide because this is enough for one brick and this is enough for another brick, and so there's a middle place for a brick in there. And this is also a 3 wide gray, though this one, it's asking to put it in this way. So here, we're going to get a blue connector that's 2 wide. There is a crosshair, or a cross section, goes in there, Now these are even, but on this side, it gets a 2x2 gray plate with a Technic hole. Goes in like that. Can still rotate. But there we go, that's step 7. What is going on in step 8? We're going to get a 1x2 brick with a blue connector, 3 wide. Long way goes in, the longest side. There we go. And then it's going to get a Technic connector. Let's say call it a T. Comes in like this. And then a number 3 Technic rod. Oh, it could be gray. Sometimes I'm not good with the colors. Okay, so it's gray. Comes in on the T like that. And then it gets another T on this end. Oh, this way actually, cross to the cross section. And then it's going to get a black connector, 2 wide, like so. But there's one more. This, it looks like it's a 1x2 plate with a Technic hole. Like this. So the studs are facing down compared to the red brick. Like that. Now, it rotates like this. Then this piece comes in here. And it's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 empties between here. And then there. Then it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. Yep, there we go. So it's about this much space. Okay, moving parts. And that's step 8. Step 9. We're going to need a 2x2 plate with a Technic hole. It's going to get a black connector. And it's going to go right here. It's going to be one empty hole from the blue, but the plate itself is also going to touch the red. Oh, and then we're also going to put in a 3 wide blue connector. Also one empty, and then put it in. Long ways in. The longer side goes in. So it fits in like that. Okay, so then in step 10, we combine it all. On the last one of these black connectors goes there. Okay. It looks like for this part, it's going to be this side, a mirror image of this. So we get one of these. We're going to get a 3 wide blue connector. Short side goes in. And then we're going to get a 3 wide gray connector. Long ways goes in right next to this one. There. And then here we get a 2 white blue connector that has a cross section. There, so now these are even. On this side gets a 2x2 plate with a Technic hole, like that. So now we do this part with the 1x2 red brick that has a Technic hole. It's going to get a 3 wide blue connector. And here it's going to get the T connector. Goes in like that. Then gray rod, number 3, fits that. Here. Then another T connector. And a black connector 2 wide. There. And it finishes us off with that 1x2 plate with a Technic hole. Studs are facing down compared to the red brick. There. And then it's going to be added to here. This one we don't have the count of the studs, but 1, 2, or the holes. But we can still count the top studs. And there's 5, and then it starts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There. Seems about right. Over here, we're going to need to put a 2x2 plate with the Technic hole, a 2 wide black connector right in front of the red brick. Nope, this is too far. There. So it's 3 studs and then that. It also gets a 3 wide blue connector that comes in right here. Basically, there's only one hole available because everything else is in the way. There. Then it connects to here, same the last open side hole goes in like that. Wow. All right. Then we're going to flip it around and we're going to put 2 2x2 red plates, stack them, and another 2 2x2 red plates and stack them. And we're going to put them here. The gray is the 2x2 gray plates with the Technic holes that way. And then back here also there's the 2x2 with the Technic hole. It's combining them. Okay. Step 17. We're gonna get the black one. Let's see. That's this and this. That's a Technic. This, and they're all the same size. Okay, so this and a 3 wide white connector. This one has a long cross section. This one is wanting to go like this, and on the edge right here, put it in. And we're going to connect it these two the two blues are going to go in here, and the white is going to go in there. It's not really going to touch anything. It's not going to connect, but it's just probably for support. And that's a really strong connection, having 3 right there, holding on to this. So this is probably one of the major structural things for the ship. Okay, and then we're going to move on to, this is probably gray, even though I would call it dark gray, but I don't see dark gray in the available pieces. And it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yep, this one. And a transparent 1x2 plate on the edge right here. Now this one is a 2x4 with some Technic connectors on both sides. They go in like that. And another one on this side. So it places there, so there's 2x2 space, 3 in between. And then we're going to put in these white Technic bricks. Not clear precise, but it looks like this edge line up with right here. So it's on the second stud, in the second hole. There, like that. What do we have here? So we're gonna get 4 of these. They're the gray connectors. They have the cross section. Blue connector that's too wide goes in here, and do that 4 times. So it's the gray holding the blue. Gray and the blue. Okay, so we have this. The red is right there. This first one, insert, and then it looks like, don't put it there, but put it here. And the same on this side. And also right here. Now it's going to go back over here, and it looks like this and this are what's going to be inserted into there. That is, right now it's flimsy, but it's going to be really secure just because that is a lot of connectors going through a Technic brick. Okay, so then we have that for step 23. Step 24, we go to this opposite side. So then we get this brick with a white connector, 3 wide. And it's going to go on the first one. And it's going to go here, next to these 2. Oh, okay, so these are more out than these. So these need to go in first. And then now I can put in the blue. Okay, that went easier than I thought it was gonna be, just because lining them up and inserting them more or less at the same time would have been more difficult. So this is good that do this and then this. Okay, so that's step 24. Oh, so we're gonna get this kind of brick. Yeah, it's a brick. And let's not skip ahead. It's a 1x2 red brick with a horizontal hole, a 2 wide black connector, and goes into the back middle hole there. Then it's going to get two, only on this side, two black connectors, two wide, like that. And then it's going to go here. Now I see the black brick, not to the edge, but there. There, yeah. Basically, that's the only place for it to go. This is supposed to be like that, and I did not accidentally release that. Okay. Then we're going to do the same on the other side. 1x2 brick with a horizontal hole, a 2 wide black connector, a 4x6 brick, Technic brick in the back middle hole, and then orient two wide black connectors, and then it's going to go over here. The only place for that is there. Wow, okay, let's see, these Technic arms, I believe they were called, they don't have any studs, and it gets a 2 wide black connector here. Now let's study this, because it's not saying what direction the blue is inserted, but I think it's going to go in like this. I don't think it matters, but this is where the lip is. It prevents it from going all the way through. So it could be a structural thing, but we'll see. Now we're going to put in a 2x2 gray plate with a horizontal Technic hole. Put it through the blue and put a transparent 1x2 red brick there, a red plate. There. Okay, then we put that aside, and we're gonna get this gray. It's gonna get a 3 wide blue connector. Goes in like this, and then it's gonna get 2 more blue connectors. So in order to have that, it needs to come in through here. And then I'm going to do 3 and then put another blue. Like that. Now I'm going to put this single wide red connector this way. Then this combines with this. The gray brick touches the gray plate. Right? Then we're going to get a 1x4 Technic brick, has 3 holes. This one gets a black connector this way, and then it gets inserted through the blue, and I'm trying to see where this one's going to go. Okay, so more than likely this 2x2 round brick is going to go to the blue, which kind of confuses me. Then why have that there? I don't know. And then here it gets a 2x2 brick with a Technic connector right next to the gray piece right here. Now I'm just kind of so we have the blue right here, And yeah, that's where it goes on the third, this way. Okay, so in step 31, we're gonna get a gray rod, T connector, another T connector, and a 2Y black connector. There. Now we're gonna get a 1x2 plate with a Technic hole. Goes like that. And it's gonna be to this blue that's in the red brick. This way. Holes are, the studs are facing down compared to the red brick. Oh, it's gonna go underneath the red, transparent red piece right there. So it goes in like that, like that. I see a little bit off, but we'll see how that's resolved. Let's see what else needs to be done to it. Oh, okay. So we're gonna get a gray, 3 white connector, cross section. We're gonna get a 3 white red cross in here. And then we're gonna get a white spacer. Just put it in there. And then we're gonna get this piece, or maybe it's another piece. Are they the same? Yep. Just making sure. Yes, they're the same. So orient like this, comes in like that. There's, in the design, room for the white spacer. Like that. Now it's going to touch this here. I see 4 left over, so let's see, like that. Now over here, let's see, it's a red spacer, red connector and a gray connector, cross sections, insert. It's slightly different. So then this connector goes in first, then the white spacer. And that one goes here. And that one goes with this one on the very last. Oh, there we go. Because this apparently is going to be touching. So it needs to go through the black and the gray. Now is everything there lining up? There we go. And maybe there. Not sure if I pushed it too hard in. But there, okay. Now it's going to be connected to the rest of the structure. So it looks like the blue is in the last hole right here. It fits. It's not getting in the way of anything else, so let's see here. Yep, it's a big ship. Okay. It's starting to strengthen itself by just having more bricks connecting. Okay, and then that's step 33. And we're gonna probably do this part here. Okay, so we're gonna get the arm, a 3 white blue connector, insert through here, and a black 2 white connector going through here. like that. Okay. So we're gonna get a 2x2 plate with a Technic hole right there. Put the 1x2 red, transparent red plate into the blue. That's that. All right, now we're gonna get the gray brick. It's 3 wide. There. Oops. Nope. This side. Because this needs to be longer, it needs to stick out than this side, which is like that. I wonder if it matters. Either way, but that seems to work on that side. And then 2 empty, and then the red. We'll follow up on this particular piece to see why have it there at all. And then it gets another 3 wide blue connector. Come in like this. And then it's going to touch here. The grays are touching. There's 1 empty, and then the blue goes in there. 3, and then the blue. Okay. Step 37. 1x4 Technic brick. It is going to be inserted through here. And then it's going to get a 2 wide black connector. Then we're going to get a T connector, a gray rod, another T connector, and a 2 wide black connector with a 1x2 plate with a Technic hole like that. Comes in around like this. The studs are facing down compared to the red brick. Connects on the blue there. It also gets, oh, if I didn't put it there, a 2x2 round brick with the horizontal hole. It skips that red thing there, and then the 2x2 brick with the Technic connector like that. Okay, so that's 37, and I added 38 already. Okay, oh. When completed, the Galaxy Explorer will feature 3 retractable landing pads. Okay, so that's what we're doing. Kind of makes sense. Why is it kind of there? Oh, that's also kind of interesting. Everything seems so loose right now. Okay, so same situation. Okay, so we have blue and then the black come in like that. And this is also can connect. I think it's a matter if you get it aligned right, it'll be easier than just trying to go like this. Try to go flat. Let's see if I remember that in the next step. Okay. Let's see here. I'm seeing that. It's a T connector, gray rod, another T connector. They are aligned. Black connector, 2 wide. A 3 wide blue connector. Comes in like that. A 1x4 brick through the blue and then a black connector right here. And then another black connector on the opposite side, the last hole, for the 2x2 round brick, like that. And that goes where does it go? Okay, I'm seeing this. Oh. Yeah, these are still pointing out. So the gray goes to the black, and that's the only thing holding them there. But I do see this lined up. Oh, missed a step. Here it gets the 1x2 plate facing down. There we go. Now it makes sense. Because this, then this lines up all gray. All right. Then the other side, T connector, gray rod, T connector, blue connector, black connector, 1x4 red brick this way, and a 2 wide black connector, and a black connector this way. And that gets a 2x2 round brick with horizontal hole, like that. And I almost forgot, 1x2 plate with a horizontal hole. This is right. Looks like. Okay. And this goes on this side. The gray to the black. There we go. Probably this is going to be secured, and then this will be free to go up and down. But that's the landing gear, or the start of it. And then we're going to need to do this. Then not forget shoes. They go here and start securing this. Okay, right away. I am seeing black here. Okay, yeah, perfect match. These line up. So the furthest extremes, let's see if I can line these up. Okay. Now it's getting really there. Structurally sound. Okay, same deal. There. Okay, so that is bag one. I don't see anything major missing out. This is probably going to be something further down the line. And here we more or less have, could probably go along a little bit longer, but there was like a back door, which this could be part of. It's actually gonna be bigger than the picture, but there. And it feels already hefty in terms of the density of all the pieces coming together. And all of this is probably necessary for just the length of the ship. And that's something to consider when you need to rely on strength, because you can hold it here and it still supports all of that. A lot of Technic pieces. I did not have the original one, but I doubt it would be having this many Technic pieces. just because this seems like a new not or method, kind of hidden maybe, but that's kind of intense. About 50 minutes of mostly technic work. But it's not, well, these are moving, but everything else is just for the strength of it. But yeah, okay. So, this has been the Ponderous Brick Thinker. Thank you for stopping by. If you liked the episode, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. You want to see how this project progresses, go ahead and subscribe and sign up for notifications, and see you next time.